Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bree from With Delivery, and today I'm hopping on to do a project tutorial. So recently in my design team package for the June new release for Scrap Diva Designs, there was a card holder die, or a card stand, sorry. It's called a card stand, and again, I shared this in a unboxing, which I'll have linked down below. I'll also have a playlist, so in case you guys want to see any videos related to Scrap Diva Designs, you'll see it in that playlist. So I already made one off camera, but I need to make two, so I thought I would hop on and do another one on screen. And this is how it looks. It's actually like a really good size. And I'm not actually going to use this to hold a card. I'm going to be using it to hold a little journal for my mom. She watches my videos, so I can't really gift it. She's probably going to see it. But I am going to alter a journal on camera, so that way you guys can also see that and how it looks on the stand. But you can use this to hold photos. You can use this to hold you know, a card. You can just use it for a lot of things. So let me go ahead and just get started and share with you guys what I have already done. Okay, so I realized that I was missing the main piece for this, so I had to go ahead and die cut that off camera. But as you guys can see here, I did do a pink one with some white cardstock. This time I'm going to do some pattern paper, the white cardstock and green base, just because it matches everything else a little bit better. This piece here for the front, I did do embossing on it, and I also did some spray, like glitter mist on it. So I want to share with you guys how I did that, because I am going to do the same thing to this one. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but here's a scrap piece of what I used. Oh yeah, you could kind of tell the difference. So this one right here has this like shimmer on there, and I used some spray, and I also used an embossing folder. I like to spray my paper a little bit before I emboss to get a deeper impression. But this embossing folder in general is a textured impression, so it does do a much deeper emboss. And so I did love how this turned out. So I am going to share all that with you guys here in a bit on how I did that. So let's go over the die first and what comes with it. I always do this in the beginning of my video, just so in case you guys missed the unboxing, you guys can see what it looks like. So these are the inner parts that I shared in my unpackaging, that I told you that it only cuts out the hearts. It doesn't actually cut out the layering piece. You would have to use it with this right here. So it's actually attached to this piece, but I took it apart because I decided not to use the hearts. But you can choose to leave them attached, so that's easier to line up if you'd like. Like as you guys can see here. So you just line it up, or you can keep them attached if you choose to use the hearts every single time. But I like the, you know, having an option to use the hearts or not. So I did take mine apart. And I didn't use it for this project, so I didn't, you know, have it here. But it does come with the two sides and the center. And then these are the pieces here. So this is the main piece that creates the stand. And it does fit in a standard big shot machine, or, you know, standard size die cutting machine. And then these are the three layers that go on top of the stand. So there's the sides and the center piece right here. And you could choose to, you know, stitch everything. Honestly, I kind of wanted to, but I want to try to get this video done, so I'm just going to do it as is. And since it's for my mom, I'm pretty sure she won't mind. But yeah, those are the dies that come in this die set. So let me go ahead and share with you guys here what I die cut. So I have this right here, which is the main piece, and I did do it out of 110-pound paper. So I do recommend 110 just because it's going to be holding something. I guess if it's like a paper project, I guess it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, I would suggest doing something thick. So I did use this green paper that I have. It's textured, which I don't really mind. But I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, actually... Maybe I should fold it after. I like to fold my lines after I do all of my layering with my pattern papers, just because it's easier and it's not like, you know, bent, or like it's not bent or anything. So we'll set that aside. Okay, so I'm gonna put these pieces aside, and I'm gonna start by inking these up. So I do this before I emboss. You can do it the other way around too, but I'm afraid that if I do the embossing after, it's gonna mess up the actual embossing. So I have a tray here that I do all my spraying on and splatters. So I'm just gonna lay it in here and just make sure they're the right side up, because you don't want to have two pieces that are like this. So just make sure you have it looking like this. And I'm going to go ahead and use this. So this is some glitter mist from Recollections, and I'm pretty sure they still have it. It's in white. I did share this in a haul video a while ago from Michaels, and it does like to, you know, easily have all that glitter go at the bottom. So you do have to shake it even if you just use it. So I'm just going to do that. I don't think this has the little metal ball in there. Probably because maybe it's not mica. I'm not sure. But anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my bottle. I always like to open it up first to get all the pressure out, and then just to make sure. And what I'm going to do is spray this. And again, it's up to you on how much you want to spray. I sometimes do a little, like a crazy amount, just to make sure it's all covered. This one, I think it could use a little bit. And the thing about this spray is it does smell a little, like, I don't know, it smells like, kind of like paint. It's kind of weird. I think it might be a little mixture of paint, because the way it dried onto here, it's very, like, I don't know, weird. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just let this dry, because I do need to emboss it. I just dry it off a little bit, so I sometimes just walk away from it, and then, you know, I let it dry. But I am going to take it out of here because I don't want it to soak in all that other ink, and then it just takes forever to dry. And just for the purpose of this video, I am going to use my heat tool. So I'm just going to grab my tool, and I'm just going to dry this off just a little bit. I'm going to use the high temp, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I have them dried up here, and when you kind of let them air dry on their own, they don't curl up as much like this. It does actually flatten out a little bit. But since I'm going to be doing some embossing, I'm hoping that will actually flatten it out. So I'm going to go ahead and emboss these, dry emboss these actually. So for the dry embossing, I did use the Sizzix 3D Textured Impressions folder, and I'm going to go ahead and emboss this piece, these three pieces. And since it's a standard sized embossing folder, I'm going to do each one separately. But this pattern is so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's so pretty. Look at all that detail. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And okay, so with 3D textured impressions, if you guys have never had this kind of embossing folder before, it is a little bit different from regular embossing folders. So for the textured impressions, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this in here. And I'm going to try to get it lined up. This pattern here, I don't know if you guys can see, but it lines up pretty well. So, I mean, it's a little off, but I'm going to try to keep them similar. I'm going to close this up. Okay, so, and then you're going to need one. Sorry, not, you know, I meant to say you need 2 of these for regular embossing folders and 1 of these for textured impressions. So in case you guys don't have these kinds of embossing folders and you do grab one, you don't need anything special for it. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So let me share with you guys. How pretty is that pattern? And I'm loving that white with the shimmer. Michaels does sell like gold shimmer paper, which I do have. I didn't want to, I was lazy and I didn't want to reach for it. But this I actually keep on my wall near my desk. So I was like, you know what, let's just try it out. And I loved how it turned out. I like the subtle shimmer it gives. So I did use that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this next. I'm going to try to get this one centered and close this one up. Okay, and run that through. Okay, so I went ahead and embossed these. So it's going to look like this. And this 3D embossing textured impressions is called Folk Art Pattern. So I'll have that down below for you guys. But here it is. And I'm going to go ahead and start gluing these down. So I'm going to have this pattern go on the outside. Oh, it's so pretty on this green. And I'm also going to glue these on the inside. So here again, like I said, I did use the white cardstock, and I did also spray these as well so it matches the outside. I'm not going to do any spraying on the pattern paper, but you can do splatters if you'd like. But let me go ahead and glue these down, and I am going to use liquid adhesive because of the embossing. I just want to make sure I have even the smallest pieces. I just want to make sure they have glue on them. So I'm going to go ahead and add glue. Okay, so I have all of this glued down, and this is what it looks like. So here is the inside of the card holder, and here's the out. And there is that shimmer on there. I don't know how well my camera is picking up the shimmer. Oh, there it is. Kind of see the little speckles of shimmer. So there is the card stand. So it was really easy to put together. I'm going to go ahead and fold my lines now. I guess technically you could do it before if you're doing embossing, because now, you know, you don't want to flatten it. But I'm just going to go ahead and fold this over. There we go. So now you have a photo stand. So I was thinking, because my mom actually does have recipes, I did make her a Christmas little recipe card holder, and I made it for Christmas. I don't know if you guys remember that. I'll have that again also down below for you guys. But I was thinking it'd be really cute to even put recipe cards on here, or a little recipe book, so that way they can have it in the kitchen. I know paper, you know, it's not the safest thing, but maybe you could put it on a stand or like on a table or something to have it displayed. And so, yeah, anyway, let's get to the journal part. So we have the stand, and now for the journal, I'm going to be using these, which I've shared multiple times on my channel. These are the blank books from Creatology from Michaels, and you get 3 of them in a pack, which I have officially run out, and they are only like $3, so I need to get more because I love altering these for Happy Mail. And this time I'm doing it for my mom, just so she can have it on her desk and she can write down notes, or, you know, itineraries whenever she's traveling, so, you know, things like that. But yeah, these, you guys, are $3. It's definitely a great deal, and you can use a 20% coupon. And the great thing about this is that it's already chipboard. So it's a hardcover book, and you get 32 pages, and the paper is a little bit thicker than printer paper. So you're even getting good quality paper on the inside. So I do need to make a run just to grab blank books, nothing else. I mean, I guess I'll grab it when I need it, but at least now I know I have officially gone through 1 pack. But let's go ahead and just alter this so that way you guys can see how it looks on the stand. So I did cut out 2 pieces of paper. This here, to layer with a little border, you can just cut your paper down to 5x7 and it'll layer perfectly on here. So that's what I did, was I did a 5x7 layer, or a matte layer, and I did that for both sides here. And I did lemon paper because my mom has 2 lemon trees in her backyard, and she loves lemons, so I thought I would go ahead and do the lemon paper. And I used the paper pad since this side's going to be covered anyway. And with the other two journals, I did actually paint the journal with a different color. But for this, I'm going to keep it white because these flowers are white, and I thought it would be nice to match with the outside of the stand. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Again, you could do some stitching. I probably would have, but I want to try to get this out for you guys. So we're just going to go with it. And I am going to embellish this with you guys on camera as well. I'll probably cut through most of it, but we'll definitely put it together. Okay, so now I have the front and back covers covered up with the pattern paper. And now I'm going to go ahead and just decorate the front cover. And I am going to just put, you know, a little sticker that I made it for her. She does keep these, so it's always nice to look at the year that I've made things, because there are things from when I was like pre-teens, and it's always nice and fun to look at. So while I was, you know, I was trying to actually make some space on my floor, and I actually found this applique that I actually bought for a Mother's Day thing that I did last year. So if you guys remember, I made her this really big purse to put some like a paper purse to put some goodies in for her. And I forgot to actually add this really jeweled out A for her initial. And so I thought, okay, maybe I can use this for her journal, and I think it would look really cute. She does love her pearls and just her jewelry, so I thought it would go perfect. So I am gonna use it. It is a sticky back. I got this a while ago from Joann's. But okay, so there is a sticky back. You can peel this off and it'll stick on. So I'm just gonna leave that on for now until I figure out how I'm going to decorate this. I mean, you could just slap this bad boy on there, but that's not what you do around here. So I am going to look through the ephemera. If you guys have not seen this, I did do a little ephemera holder organizer thing on my channel. And so I'm going to dig through this and see what I can find to use on here. I might actually even use some of the this is the papery pack, and you guys, I just looked to the right and I saw this. This is from Scrap Diva Designs as well. It's the heart circle die, and it matches perfectly. So I might be able to use this as a base piece for my embellishing, and then I can have the A. That's cute. There's the lemons. I think I'm going to use the lemons just to bring it in. So as you guys can see, I shifted my letter to the top right. So I'm pulling more from the collection. I have the puffy sticker pack. I like this Life is Better When You're Smiling. Only thing is that I have this, so that's going to be too much. But that would have been cute. This cute bumblebee. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. I do have these stickers as well, but they are kind of... Okay, well, actually, this is a alpha sticker set, so maybe I can use the alphas to write the word, or put the word notes. So I'm going to do that. So let me go ahead and just... I want to get rid of these little innards right here. Innards. Just so that way it looks cleaner. So I'm just going to remove everything and do that. Use my tool. Yeah, I think I'll just pop it up here and then use some foam tape. Just use these circle ones. Okay, so I do like the notes on there because it brings in the black from here down to here, so it kind of flows. So I do like that, and then I am going to add heart stickers, I think, throughout this whole area. I do have these mini, like, yellow ones that I just keep near my desk, and I'm not sure if these will fit. I think I got these at a local dollar store. And I know that there's hearts here already, but I think it'll look cute to have these. Yes, I am. I'm going to add hearts to every single spot here that is showing, so that way there's some shine on here. And these hearts are actually pretty flat. They're epoxy stickers, so they're not really thick, so it doesn't add more bulk to the journal. Okay, so this is what it looks like. How cute. I didn't put them here because the flower sticker is, you know, right above it. I don't think it looks that weird. I mean, I'm like now overthinking it. I hate that. I hate when I overthink things, but let me see what it would look like if it went under. Yeah, I kind of like it without it. So I am going to take this one out. Sorry, guys. There are those. Don't want these to get all messed up. I love these stickers. And this is the only color they had. And this has been a while since I've got these, so I don't want to run out of them. But, okay. And then what I'm going to do is, you guys already know, don't be surprised, I am going to do my diamond dots. So I'm going to grab my Parasol Diamond Dots box right here that's next to me. And get my tools ready. What's this one? Sorry guys, my desk is kind of messy. Alright, and I'm just going to pull from here the colors that I want to use. And I'm not going to dot the back of the book because I don't want it to add any weird, like, I don't know. I don't want it to be, like, not balanced. So that way when she's writing, there isn't anything getting in the way from the back. Which, I guess this technically does get in the way. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but we're just going to go with it. Yeah, so I'm going to leave the back as is. I think it would be really cute to have one all bedazzled and then one that is just its normal state. And put these back. Move on to yellow. Okay, so I'm not going to dot the lemon here. What I am going to do though is I am going to use some stickles. Oh, I just realized I lost one of those. And I am going to do green. Sometimes I don't do it. I think I'm actually going to do glitter. So I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do that after I put, let's see. I think I'm going to do some flowers. Okay, so I have these, which I've been using. Okay, so I'm going to use crystal stickles, and I think this matches a lot better with the rhinestones on this A. And I'm going to put them on the leaves and also the little dots on the lemons. So I always like to prep mine because sometimes there's bubbles in there and I don't want it to come out all weird. And I'm just going to follow the vines of the leaves. So I went ahead and I finished using the stickles to glitter up most of the leaves. The only ones I didn't glitter up are the darker leaves. So that way there wasn't too much glitter going on. But as you guys can see, sorry for shaking the camera, but there's glitter on the lighter green leaves. And these ones, they don't have the glitter. And honestly, it really balances out when you don't have everything glittered up or diamond dotted. So I do love how that looks. You guys can see all that glitter on there. And that's what it looks like. I do feel like I need something in these corners, but for now what I'm going to do is I am going to take one of these labels from the sticker 6x12 sticker sheet, and I am going to put it on the back. So I think this one actually, or this one, I think this one will go right on the back, and it's not dry, so I'm going to add it right here, and I'm just going to put the year that I made this for her and my name. Cute. I love that little label. And I'm just going to write it on there. Alright. And for these corners, I think I'm going to go into this pad or this little sticker thing because they're clear anyway. So even if I put something on there, it's not going to be too crazy. Okay. So there it is, you guys. The finished notebook. And that's just going to sit on here. Oh, wrong one. Let me cover up my glue because this will dry up quick. So here is the stand. You can use coordinating paper too for the lemons, but I was thinking, you know, just adding a different pattern. And then this will just rest right on top. How cute. So this is what it would look like, just sitting on there. And it fits perfectly on there, as you guys can see. The perfect size. It doesn't go, it's actually holding more than half of the book, so at least you know that the book will stay. How cute. And then you can even have the book open. So have it open and you can place it onto there and it'll hold it open too. How adorable. So she's like looking at something, needs passwords, an itinerary that she is, you know, trying to come up with and she wrote down, she's going to type it up. She can do that and look inside of her book. And I was also thinking, because she liked the bookmarks that I actually created, I was thinking either I gift her one of these or make her her own, like a personalized one. But I'm definitely going to be putting one in here for her, so that way she has one. So I have a tutorial on how to make these magnetic bookmarks if you guys are interested. But look, it makes a perfect gift. And you could put it in there and have it go on here. This has a bumblebee, so I actually might give this one to her just because it matches with the bee in the front. So there it is, you guys. This is my photo stand turned into a journal stand holder, and also you can put recipe cards. I had my Christmas recipe thing here and now I can't find it. I was going to show you guys how it looks with the recipe cards that I made using one of Scrap Diva Designs dies, but unfortunately I cannot find it. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope this inspired you guys to create you know, a custom journal and use the photo stand to hold the book in place. Again, this will be perfect to even do recipes in, and they can have this in like in the dining room somewhere far away from fire or whatever. So you know, yeah, I was just getting a little nervous there. I didn't want to cause anyone's house to go down, but yeah, so there it is. You can do so much with this, and if you guys are interested in any other videos I mentioned, I'll have it linked down below, and I also have a playlist if you guys want to see older videos, and I will also have this video of the bookmark linked down below for you guys as well. But I hope this inspired you guys. If you guys do grab this die, definitely let me know down below. If you guys are interested in the die, I have an affiliate link as well if you guys would like to use it. I do earn a small commission from that affiliate link, but it is free for you guys to use. It does help me and my channel, so thank you to everyone that has used it. And I hope you guys have a great day, whatever day it is that y'all are watching this, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!